My line of questioning is around the Fair Work Amendment Baby Priors Act 2025. With regards to the Act, were unions consulted on the legislation before it was tabled in Parliament?
Senator, we'll just let the officer come to the table. Thank you.
I'm Anshu De Silva, Wijaratna, Assistant Secretary, Equity and Title for the International Branch. The reforms were subject to the usual consultation processes that come with amendments to the Fair Work Act. That does include consultation through the Committee on Industrial Legislation, that does include unions and employer representatives, and there's also consultation with state and territory officials as well.
Fantastic. Which unions were consulted on the legislation?
I believe it's the ACTU on behalf of the union movement.
So just the ACTU?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Well, they are the peak body for all unions.
Yep, no, I understand. Just wanted to get that confirmed on the record.
Senator, just to add, it may well be that the Australian Services Union was specifically consulted as well because baby Priya's mother or both parents were members of that union and they were very involved in this too.
So can I get a complete list of the unions consulted? I mean, we've just heard that ASU could have been also consulted.
Thank you, Senator. We can certainly take the full list of notice.
Appreciate it. So when drafting the Baby Priors legislation, I'm curious to understand if the government considered including other forms of reproductive leave that unions, including the ACTU, are calling for, which would allow for 10 days of extra leave enshrined in the NES to cover things like menopause, endometriosis, miscarriage and fertility treatment.
Thank you, Senator. The Baby Priors legislation was progressed in the context of a specific election commitment that was really addressed to provide clarity for grieving parents and employers about the treatment of employer-funded paid parental leave in circumstances of a stillbirth or the death of a child. So the consultation and engagement did not engage beyond those parameters, but I am happy to take you through the existing frameworks that apply to reproductive leave, if that would be helpful.
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
So, Senator, there's no specific category of reproductive leave that's currently in the Fair Work Act. However, there are a number of aspects of the Fair Work Act that may enable some workers who are experiencing reproductive health issues to be able to seek access to entitlements under the National Employment Standards. For example, there's personal and carers leave that is available to them. There's also provisions in relation to flexible working arrangements as well that may be of assistance. The government has also made a range of reforms to enterprise bargaining, including supported bargaining streams that does enable workers to be able to negotiate specific entitlements.
Thank you. Wonderful. And Minister, would you say that reproductive leave and expanding reproductive leave is something that the government may consider during this term?
I wouldn't want to speculate at this point about what, if any, further workplace relations reforms the government's going to consider this term. I mean, I'm certainly aware that there's a number of unions who have been campaigning for that. We will give that consideration as we will, a range of other issues that are raised with us.
Senator, I'd just add to that, there is an inquiry into the national employment standards that's underway at the moment, and I would expect that various submissions to that will look at these issues of adequacy of leave and different types of leave for different types of employees.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you for your work.